Welcome to Garage Sales Unhinged.
where the characters are as quirky as the finds.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake.
Join us as we dive into the wild world of garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, and anywhere secondhand sales are happening.
From bizarre bargains to hilarious haggles.
You won't believe the stories we've got lined up.
Let's get unhinged.
Hi, welcome to Garage Sales Unhinged, the only podcast. We are the hosts of the podcast, and hello.
Wait, we're the only podcast. We took out all the others.
No one's ever done it. No one
We-
even knows what this is. It's amazing.
We kneecapped all the other podcasts.
It's true. More and more people are saying it. So, what'd you do this weekend?
I did a day trip out to California, which
Dude,
I don't recommend.
Was it a day trip?
Yeah, it's a really, really long day. It's
Yeah.
not great. And then I went to a friend's house for a duo birthday party / pool party.
Cool. What
Yeah.
was your friend like 9 years old?
They act like it. Their maturity level is there. So it's two couples. It was the husbands of both the couples, and they were having a duo birthday party, and so it was a good excuse to get all of their adult friends over, and it's potluck, and hung out in their pool and told stories, giggled, laughed, all the things.
And you guys all like discussed property taxes, really, really fun grown-up stuff.
Yeah, we did. First of all, I don't like that you were listening in, but yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of times, so several of the ladies there went with me to Colorado for my birthday. So we just giggled about all the stories from my birthday because can I sidetrack us and tell you a story from my birthday? Because I don't think I've told you the story yet.
Yeah, please.
So on the day of my actual birthday, we went to a concert at Red Rocks, and we were leaving the concert at night. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and there's 7 women, and we're all in one vehicle. I had rented a large SUV, suburban type thing. And so we're all in this vehicle, and my friend Alicia is driving. And she's the only one that is sober out of 7 women to drive us. So she drew, I mean, we had planned for her to drive. So we were prepared for that. But on the way going back to the house that I had rented, we had to stop at a gas station. And the gas station had a Yeti outside, like a statue of a Yeti. So we were all taking pictures with that. And we finish up at the gas station, and we get back in the car, and all the women, we're all chit-chatting and laughing and all that stuff. And Alicia and I, at the same time, as she's pulling up to the road that we have to turn left on to get to our house. And by the way, there's no one else around, no other cars. Like, this is kind of like an offshoot from the highway where you have, like, down the hill, you have a Walmart, and I don't think it's a 24-hour Walmart. You had like a fast food place, you have this gas station, but like there's no one around us. Nobody's out. There's no one walking around. It's cold outside. And Alicia and I see this thing at the same time. And she goes, "Is that a juggler?" And I'm like, "Okay, so you see it too, right?" Like, I was real concerned.
A
And it got
juggler?
real quiet in the car, and she goes, and someone's like, "What?" And she's like, "Hold on, I'll show you." So she's turning left. The beam of the car shifts over this man who's standing on a like grassy corner of the street. No cars around him. I don't even know how he got there. Juggling pins. Like he's throwing,
Like bowling pins.
yeah, and like he's not working for money because there's no one around. He's in the dark.
That's
Juggling.
cool.
And so like the high beams are on him. It takes us all of about 6 seconds to then start busting out laughing because that was not on our bingo card that night.
Yeah.
And then we drive on, and we're like, that was the craziest thing. And also, like, if one of us saw it and no one else did, like, that was serious issues. But like, as funny as that story is, I then have to put myself into the gentleman's shoes because I'm like, all he heard was a car full of women laughing hysterically as we drove by.
God. You gotta love that
Sorry,
dude was
where
out
were we?
there like practicing his craft, like it's some kind of like early '90s kung fu movie.
Yes.
You know, he's like, I need to make this as difficult as possible. I shall juggle in the night. And he's not doing it for money. This guy's, it's just the love of the game. You know, man, wow. So how did he do? Was he good at it?
He didn't drop a pin,
Yeah.
but I also like I don't know what he was on. Like
Right.
yeah, it was fine. It was good. Sorry, where were we going with this?
Oh, your weekend.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so we sit around and we talk about funny stuff and we still laugh about the juggling guy in Colorado.
That is pretty amazing. So you're saying there was like, it's kind of the middle of nowhere. This you couldn't see this guy's vehicle anywhere.
Yeah.
So pretty amazing. You
Like
guys,
I don't know if he was calling the aliens back to come pick him up or like
well, the Lord didn't specify the form he'd take when he'd return, and be a shame if you guys all kind of laughed at him like that.
we were laughing at the Messiah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about it. That sounds right for that trip.
Now
Ugh.
my weekend, I've gotten to where I like to just do my online auctions, and I rarely go to a sale in person. But walking the dogs in the neighborhood here, and there's a yard sign that says there's an estate sale over here. I'm like, man, well, finished up the dog walk and got them situated inside and just kind of went back outside to go to the estate sale. Uh, so I sent you some photos just before we started recording
But
from the sale.
wait, did you take the dogs to the estate sale?
No, and
Oh.
honestly, like they would have made the walk fine. It wasn't that far out, but I figured it's probably a safe assumption they wouldn't appreciate dogs coming through the house or anything like that.
No, especially and Jake has two beautiful, large, older dogs that they're just old men and they're
Mhm.
not paying attention to what's around them. And they like people.
It would have been bad. There was so much glass and
Yeah.
crystal. Yeah, it would have been so bad.
Also, one of your dogs, every single time I see him, first time I see him, nose right to the crotch.
Oh yeah,
I like
I
that
taught him
that's
that.
just his thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Took
he's
a lot of
he's not
feedback.
like and I have to tell people like he's not there to like sniff your crotch.
No,
He just goes right to and he stands there until you acknowledge him and you're like, "Hey, good boy." And then he like goes away.
yeah. That's how he says hello. That's how he gives a hug. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to start doing it.
You get further in life, You got
You
you
know,
got to nuzzle up to the groin.
I can't imagine like how bad my back would hurt if I did that to everybody. And also some people take a shower. Like, come on now, clean that down there.
But no, it's I didn't get anything. I guess is the short story. I kind of
Congratulations.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
restraint on my part. I did, however, buy stuff at the auction, but at the online auction. But went in and realized, it didn't take long to figure out, okay, this is not my taste.
yeah.
It's definitely vintage, old stuff that's in phenomenal shape. But honestly, and there were times like, hey, maybe I could use that for staging at some point. But it was kind of going, man, like I couldn't even justify that because it doesn't really match with anything else.
Right.
Uh, but I sent you some photos of a few things I took pictures of at the sale. So there's a lot of modernist stuff.
Okay. And I want to ask,
Yeah.
like estate sales are usually multi-day sales. So which day did you go to
The
this
first,
estate sale? The
the
first
first,
day?
yeah.
Okay. Are you planning a garage sale, yard sale, or estate sale and need some help? Look no further than Garage Sales Supply. They provide top-notch resources and expert advice to help you host the perfect sale. From pricing tips to promotional strategies, they've got you covered. Visit garagesalesupply.com and make your next sale a success. So Jake did send me some pictures of some of this stuff. And the first one I want to call out is this Art Nouveau floor vase. and it is gorgeous. And it says 1895 to 1950. So I'm assuming that somewhere during that time is when this vase was made.
Right.
And they have a price of $400.
Right.
Now, unless you know what you're getting, and that's how like, I was going to assume you went on the first day because they haven't marked it down yet.
Mhm.
But it is a gorgeous vase. It's I'm gonna say like it's an orangey color, and it has a depiction of a woman on the front wearing a purple dress that would have matched for that time period of 1895 to 1915. And they have some cheap looking plastic plants coming out of it. But it's a gorgeous vase.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it's melting on the side. So what is it, wood or is it
I think
ceramic?
I think it's porcelain. Uh,
Oh,
I think, and the thing is about 3 feet tall,
oh
and
my.
the woman is like, it's all like textured and 3 dimensional, so it's not flat surfaced or anything like that. So it's pretty incredible work. But yeah, it was tremendously big.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have the dogs go near that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was next to this table over here that had all of these glasses on it. And I don't know, I didn't take a picture of it, but there were several areas where there were just families of glassware.
Yeah.
And the way they had it priced was like X, number of dollars per stem. So does that mean it was like $10 per glass?
Yes.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
realize that.
before I knew how estates companies worked, um, I remember I went to a estate sale, I think it was in our hometown one time, and walked through it. And like the very last room I walked through before I left, I didn't buy anything there. Um, it had thousands upon thousands of glass tchotchke things, like little figurine and like just so many of them. And I was horrified because I thought this all came from one house, and it could have, but most likely it was like multiple houses and they just,
Okay.
hey, we're going to have a large collection there. So we're going to try to sell it them all. But I remember I texted my best friend at the time and I told him, I was like, hey, if I ever get to this point in my life and I'm collecting this type of thing,
Shoot me.
call the home. Like I'm
Yeah.
going to assisted living. I cannot live by myself. And it like that is my if you ever want to put me, don't do this because I don't like haunted houses. But if you ever put me in like a horror house, not a whorehouse, a horror. I know, I realize I gotta
I
pronounce
don't
it,
like these houses where all the moans are coming out. Ooh.
but a horror house and like have all these little glass tchotchke things everywhere, I might hyperventilate.
Honestly, like to be surrounded by a lot of precious memories,
Oh god.
figurines would be terrifying. Yeah, all the big eyes. Ooh.
Yeah, no. I find it funny now the people that take the precious memories and like paint them into something else.
Yeah, yeah.
That does make me laugh. Still don't want them, but it does make me laugh.
So the next picture I sent you is of the gigantic, beautiful piano.
That is a nice piano. How much were they asking for it?
Oh, I have no I didn't really get, I mean, I didn't invest a lot of time in remembering the price because I wasn't thinking maybe I could talk them down from $8,000 or something like that. But it was like, as you can see, immaculate. Doesn't look
Yeah.
like anybody's ever played it. Uh,
It
interesting.
actually looks it actually looks like it has been played because
Oh,
whenever something has been played, it's in better condition.
oh, really? That's not in good condition. So,
No,
for the record, the photo I sent Julie. Hey, listeners, you've seen the cartoons where the piano is there, Bugs Bunny is playing it, and the top of the piano is open for some reason. It's that kind of thing, and it's very lush looking, and it's got the red velvet things inside there. So it's that.
it's a baby grand piano, and it is a lovely specimen. I have a piano, it's an upright piano, but this baby grand is quite lovely.
Yeah,
I don't
according
have
to the tag in the photo, it says it's excellent condition,
I
Julie.
know, but it doesn't have the price on it.
No, it doesn't.
But
But
then so Jacob and I have talked about this, like, whenever you have like a photo from like Architecture Digest or in a magazine or whatever, you zoom in on what they set up in the background to see like, okay, are there any Easter eggs or anything like that?
Yeah.
Like the books on the coffee table type thing. And I zoomed in on the figurines that are on this stand behind the piano, and one looks like maybe a raccoon and some birds. One looks like a gorilla. I don't know.
So what I noticed is whoever this estate sale was for collected. I mean, yeah, there's all those figurines, but they also collected a lot of elephant figurines.
Did you say
All
elephant?
elephants, yeah,
Oh.
all shapes and sizes. But yeah, the piano was there. Different room had an organ, like a church organ,
What? Ha-
like pipeless. Not like a pipe organ or anything like that, but like an electric organ.
I mean, were they jamming out in the house? Like what?
I think they were likely, given some of the literature there, they were likely the organist, pianist for a church.
Ah, okay.
Right. Old people stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and look, Julie, this is the one time you can't be mad at me for sending you a picture of a bust.
So Jacob sent me these photos before we started recording, like right before we started recording. And I saw the bust from afar and I thought it was made of butter. It is a butter color.
So it's not a bust. It's not. Hey, it's a family show. We only say pee pee and poo poo here and there, but it's not. It's not what you're thinking, Rich. It's a statue. It's a bust of Johann
Johann
Sebastian
Bach.
Bach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, Julie, you're right. The color of it is that of butter.
Here's the thing, like, again, because I like to live my life by poops and giggles. And if I had all the money in the world to do this, I would buy the bust and put it in what looked like a refrigerated box and tell people it was made of butter.
Yeah, Johann Sebastian Butter.
Actually, how much do they want for it? $45? I would probably give it to someone as a gift and tell them it was made out of butter and tell them to keep it refrigerated.
I can't believe it's not Bach. I can't believe,
Ah.
I can't believe it's Bach butter.
Well, and also, again, this stuff just cracks me up. I would put a thin layer of butter over the bust so that they would be like, man, that Julie just went all out for this birthday gift.
Well, now I'm wondering if you could commission someone to create a bust, not of you, but of someone, a famous figure, maybe not, just somebody that is known to you, and you would display in your home. Who might that be?
Okay, like I have to know them personally or I have to know
No,
about them?
no, it could be a celebrity, it could be an artist, it could be somebody you know. Who would it be?
Okay, so I think it would be funny to do the Elephant Man
Oh, geez.
because people would be like, "Oh, what is that?" And then I'm like, that's very like disrespectful. Did you not
Right.
know?" And then Jim Carrey, because like pick one of his faces,
Yeah.
and if I could have a bust on like both sides where it's like Jim Carrey regular and then like Jim Carrey trying to do a character, like then that's a 2 for 1.
Mm,
Yeah. Chris Farley, whenever he did his like living in a van down by the river.
that would be good.
Yeah. Very sweaty.
I, like any Farley character would be pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Who would you have?
Honestly, I don't think I can beat Farley.
I'm your sister, Jake. You're supposed to say me.
Oh, right. No, because then I'd have to explain to people I'd have to constantly clarify what I mean when I say I've got my sister's bust in my home.
we're Listen, folks, we're from the South. We're not from that South.
And for those of you that heard, Julie went into Fat Albert laugh mode there, which you can get a lot more of by subscribing to our Patreon, which is nothing but there's like a tab of midis of that laugh. from Julie.
Jake's about to create us a Patreon if he keeps talking about it.
And the only other picture I sent was not from the estate sale, but somebody shared this with me. It was really astute. It's a yard sale sign.
Hmm.
Would you describe what we're looking at here?
Yeah, it's like a yellow poster board and black lettering on it with a picture of
The name is on the picture.
no, the actor who played him, his name is Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah.
He played in The Princess Bride. So it says, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. There is a yard sale and it has the address. Prepare to buy."
Yeah. BUY. Yeah.
So here's the thing, Jake. Like someone else has sent me that image as well. I laughed. I think it's funny. But for a younger generation, have they seen the movie?
No, but is the younger generation necessarily who you're trying to reach?
Well, that's a good question. So part of it's going like, you're speaking to your audience, right? So like
Mhm.
you're probably going to get some millennials that will go to this yard sale. But for younger, and I do a lot of speaking engagements and I've used MacGyver reference before in my speaking engagements. Half the room didn't know who MacGyver was.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, and I was like, God, I've never felt so old in my life. So I have to start changing my references for things, and I just don't have it in me to learn any of the new pop culture stuff.
I kind of hope that when you realize the MacGyver thing fell flat, you kind of derailed the whole presentation and you just went into explaining your joke here. And this is why this is actually funny. And you like, let's take a minute. In fact, wait, let me let me close the presentation here. I'm going to open a new tab and we're going to look at a clip. Oh, there's an ad. There's an ad. We're going to get through the ad. Okay, wait. Here's MacGyver. Oh, I'm not logged in. Let me.
No, for that presentation, how I moved on from that is I did jazz hands right out the door, and we just called it a day.
Yeah. But no,
Uh,
it was a foray into an estate sale. Man, I don't know. Maybe there's a point at which you go to one of these things that you realize whether or not this is for you,
yeah,
whether or not you're going to find stuff. And went through the whole thing, still looking, kind of like, hey, probably everybody's eclectic to some degree, and surely they've got some stuff that is not all in this vein. But no, they were pretty consistent.
yeah.
Uh,
And again, I think that's estate sale companies do a really great job of if they have multiple properties, if they have multiple estates, they will bring similar items to the same house. So because if you have a buyer for one baby grand piano, they
they might
may
want the
also
organ.
want a floor vase to match the great like you're going to typically have the same buyer for multiple things so you bring those things to that one house.
But
Again, that was the glass tchotchke thing.
mm,
If you have one person that's going to buy 6,000 of them, don't invite me to their house because that is creepy.
just like you'll wait for the A24 adaptation. Yeah.
Yes, I will. And
Yeah.
I still won't watch it. I am still okay, so I'm middle-aged and if I watch something scary, no matter what time of day, I have to watch a Bob's Burgers episode after it.
Yeah.
It's a palate cleanser for my
Yep.
soul to know that I can go to sleep and wake up, and that thing under the bed's
Speak
not
for
gonna grab me.
yourself.
Yeah, no, scary movies not for me. No, thank you.
I don't know. You seem to handle a juggler in the night pretty well. So,
I cackled at him, and I was with my coven of friends, and we drove away.
well, that was my weekend, Julie. So I just wanted to share that and encourage everybody to get out there and buy stuff that no one else is using. But man, yeah, if it's an estate sale kind of like this, maybe wait till day two because those prices do get kind of steep.
Unless it is something you really, really need, like a baby grand piano, and it's priced
Mhm.
well, don't hold out thinking you're gonna get it cheaper because it may not happen. Unless you have all day to hang out there and wait for them to drop it. Not drop it, but drop the price.
Good
I don't
tip.
have all day. I don't have all day to do that.
Well, hey, that's what's up. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and see you next time.
Thanks, Jake.